Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. Little technical difficulties there for a second.
We're beginning to wonder if we were going to pop up at all.
Well, here we are.
Here we are.
And thank you all for joining us for News 5 Now at 8 o'clock. I'm Shimani Baker here with Bill Riles.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks for joining us for News 5 Now this morning. We've got a lot to talk about, and interesting question of the day.
Absolutely.
Stories to tell.
And it's a little chilly start to your day. Make sure you grab probably a sweater. Not a jacket quite yet, but a sweater. Well, we're keeping an eye on some stories for you as well, and we'll get right to that in just a second here.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Well, you know how this goes. We're going to start with our big stories this morning, starting off with number 5. A Foley man arrested after deputies say he led them on a 100-mile-an-hour chase. Deputies say they spotted 27-year-old Jabari Stotts in a stolen car Tuesday afternoon on Charlotte Road. They tried to stop him, but he fled. Nearly 15 minutes later, the chase ended on Hartung Road. Authorities say Stotts tried to run off before a canine took him down.
Number 4, there'll soon be an opening on the Crestview City Council. Councilmember Joe Blocker says he'll resign effective November 30th. The city of Crestview is accepting applications for eligible people to serve the remainder of Blocker's term that runs until November of 2026.
Number 3, drones are among the rising methods for smuggling contraband behind bars. Contraband could be anything from cell phones, drugs, or weapons. In 2022, 6 drone encounters were recorded at state corrections facilities. 2023 saw 17 encounters, and in just the first 3 months of 2024, 13 encounters. Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch says Metro Jail has also experienced drone contraband drops, especially during the jail's latest expansion. The jail also has a problem with smugglers working from the inside. So far in 2024, Sheriff Birch estimates 4 correction officers have been arrested for promoting contraband at Metro Jail. Meanwhile, state prisons have seen 38 staff arrests.
Number 2, harvest season is underway for farmers around Mobile County. It's a tough job, made even more difficult by foreign competition. And much like with seafood origin labeling, growers in Alabama want shoppers to be a little pickier and look for things that are grown closer to home. Landry foreign products, especially one farmer says foreign products, especially from Mexico, drive down prices, and quality says farmers in Mobile. Sweet Grown Alabama is a group that guides people to local growers.
And number 1, 3 private companies were in charge of ankle monitors for pretrial offenders. Last week, Mobile County Circuit Judge Wesley Pipes ordered all defendants to start using Pegasus, which is one of the companies. Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch wants to cut out the middleman and take full control. Birch said that if the sheriff's office takes over, deputies will be able to deploy right away if the defendant breaks any laws or rules while they're on house arrest. The startup price would cost roughly $1.6 million to hire more deputies and get the equipment that they need.
All right.
We are going to kick it over to our question of the day. Let's see what it is here. 2 drummers for the Bee Gees have died within a week. What celebrity death had the biggest impact on you?
Wow.
I'm going to start by saying Michael Jackson.
You know, that was certainly a surprise to a lot of people, and I've got a little bit of a list. Of course, Jimmy Buffett died just last year.
Absolutely.
He was a big one that impacted a lot of people here on the Gulf
locally,
Coast.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, John Prine, passed away back in 2020. And then I was going to tell you the story of being in Memphis the day Elvis died.
Tell us.
And it was the city was just somber. A couple of buddies and I were headed up to see Johnny Winter, the blues artist, at one of the auditoriums in Memphis. And, of course, we hear on the radio on the way up there that Elvis had died. We get there, concert had been canceled, no people at the nobody was there on the streets. The streets were almost empty. Very somber occasion over at Graceland. A lot of people gathered there. And so, boy, just a just being there, I guess,
Right.
was impact enough on that. But you
Yeah.
heard so much about that after that happened.
Yes, I'm going to go with Michael Jackson and
Yeah.
probably Whitney Houston.
I remember John Lennon, when John Lennon died, Howard Cosell announced that on Monday
Mm-hmm.
Night Football.
Yeah, Elaine says Elvis as
Elvis,
well.
big one, yeah.
Kenny Rogers, Charlie Rich, President John Kennedy.
I remember a lot of them.
Okay, Robin Williams.
That was a shock, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Well, good questions, and you can weigh in on the impact celebrities' death had on you. That's our question of the day. And I think we have a poll of the day.
We
as
do
well,
have a
don't we?
poll of the day. We're going to get it up in 1 second. We've been talking about this story a lot today, but it is, hold on here, 1 second, guys. We're talking about the new airlines in Gulf Shores. So Allegiant Air is actually going to be bringing, I believe, 6 nonstop flights from Gulf Shores
Yeah.
to, I think it's Cincinnati.
They're going to
Houston.
Fayetteville, Arkansas, Belleville, Illinois.
Yes. Houston, somewhere else. I can't remember all the.
If you
locations.
go to Fayetteville, that's nice up there. You can go to the hot springs and have fun in Arkansas. A lot going on. I don't know. I think one thing, I don't know that we reported with the story, the prices that Allegiant, but Allegiant is a sort of a discount airline, are they not?
I have no idea. I've never flown with them before.
Well, I haven't
So
either.
the question is, do you plan to fly out of Gulf Shores on Allegiant Air? People are saying maybe.
One guy says I drive to Destin, catch their flight, because they fly out of Destin. Yeah, they do. Nonstop to Boston, 2.5 hours. That's not a bad trip there.
And being from Destin or around the Destin area, Fort Walton Beach, I've never flown out of Destin before. I always go to Pensacola.
Yeah. So if you want to get there, there are ways to do it. Let's see. We'll have to find out where all the other flights are going, but yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Somebody
I
says,
like
"Let me
it.
know, nonstop to Orlando." We've got a couple of
Yeah, we have
carriers
nonstops here.
from Mobile.
Yeah, from
International?
Mobile.
Yeah.
Now, the tricky thing about that is you have to go on specific days.
Yeah.
And you can't come back until like Sunday. So
Next
you gotta
Tuesday.
you gotta make it a long trip there.
The thing is, if you're crunched if you got a little bit of time on your hands, just rent a car and drive
Right.
back from Orlando.
That's
It should be
right.
just as easy. Yeah. All right, there you go. Weigh in on our polls and our question of the day right here on our WKRG Facebook page. We're here every day at 8 o'clock for News 5 Now. Coming up a little bit later, 12:30 today, you'll get to hear from Devin Walsh. She'll also be on at 9 o'clock on air and at noon on air as well. Our highly rated 9 a.m. and 12 noon newscasts on the air. So
Well,
we
you'll
hope
see
join
us tomorrow morning for News 5 this morning from 4:30 to 7, and then we'll be back here for News 5 Now at 8 o'clock.
There we go.
Well, we hope to see you all tomorrow. We hope you have a great day today. Make sure you grab those sweaters. See you later.
Gonna need them tomorrow. Bye.